ho, ho, niggas. What's good? Your boy Old Saint Nicholas is here for some premium Christmas cheer this year. Fresh off the Game Awards 2022 and just in time for probably one of the best gaming Christmases in recent history, in my opinion. Oh yeah, and for all my non-black viewers, Old Saint Nick will do. I don't want to see anybody not black type in Old Saint Nicholas in the comments. Towards the end of this video, I'm gonna give you guys a rundown of the perfect gaming gifts to get your fellow gamers and your family, your son, your daughter, your cousins, your brother, your sister, basically everybody. It's basically for anybody who appreciates gaming in your family. But first, we have some crazy topics that have come up in the span of just the last week, all relating to gaming. Most of it having to do with the Game Awards, some of it's miscellaneous. We'll get to the miscellaneous stuff. So on to the show. The Game Awards just happened literally yesterday is the time of this recording, and we got a lot of shit to unpack. Simply put, we got a lot of shit to unpack. The Gaming Awards started with a surprisingly strong pre-ceremony opening, revealing some indie games and some less important rewards. Marvel Snap won Best Mobile Game, surprisingly beating Genshin Impact. It Takes Two got some merch in the form of a cutie bean elephant plushie. Multiverses earned Best Fighting Game in what seemed to me like no competition, considering the lineup. My boy Hellboy is getting his own game. Horizon is getting a full VR spin-off game, which I'm pretty excited about. I've been in dire need of new video games recently, so this is gonna be much appreciated when it drops. We got introduced to this trippy as hell new PlayStation game called Viewfinder, where it looks like you have to manipulate pictures and move them to form optical illusions and make your way through the stage. This is genuinely such a creative design for a game, and I'm probably gonna give it a try whenever it releases. A new mode was released in Among Us called Hide and Seek. I mean, I'm not gonna be playing Among Us anytime soon, but who knows, this update might just revive the game. I'll see. Kirby takes home the Best Family Game Award, but I mean, looking at the lineup, Nintendo was basically guaranteed a win this time around. Just look at the lineup. And Street Fighter 6. They showcased, I believe it was 4 brand new characters and what looks to be additional game modes and costumes for some of the characters. Every time we get an update, Street Fighter 6 just keeps looking better and better. And Manon! Hey yo, Chun-Li, Cammy, and Juri have some serious competition for Best Street Fighter waifu. I'm just saying. Now on to the official award ceremony, and starting off strong, Christopher Judge, aka Kratos himself, takes home the Best Performance Award and gives a pretty heartfelt, albeit long speech about his journey getting to here. All the while, Steam was giving out free Steam Decks every minute to the chat, so it wasn't all that. Moving on, Hades 2 was announced with some stellar animation. Ghost Story, aka the creators of BioShock, revealed their trailer for their new project, Judas, which seems to be this story-driven, pick-your-companion kind of sci-fi game. And then we get hit with a banger. Bayonetta Origins, otherwise known as Cereza and the Last Demon, was announced as a prequel to the Bayonetta games. It looks like a storybook RPG that's going to show us who Bayonetta was before she became a witch. Then the memes finally started. We got hit with a jump scare from the man himself, Reggie. Keep that in your back pocket, we'll get back to that later. But meanwhile, the Best Debut Indie Game Award went to Stray. Haven't had the chance to play or see anyone play this one yet, so I didn't really have any strong feelings toward this one. Destiny 2 Lightfall got a hype-ass trailer, and then nigga, we got hit with an homage to Kevin Conroy, one of the Batman's best voice actors, through this super clean animation for the new game Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Damn, taken from us too soon. Moving on, Best Adaptation Award was really between Cyberpunk Edgerunners and Arcane. I'm sure most gamers in general were probably split on which to root for, but in the end, Arcane took it. But I'm sure the votes were pretty close. They're both really great adaptations and bring a new level of style to their franchises. We then got a trailer for Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I've heard that the Star Wars games are actually pretty good. I've never played any of them, so if this looks hype to me and my small audience wants it, you might see it on the channel in March. No promises, but you might see it on the channel in March. On to the next haymaker of an announcement. Death Stranding 2 got a pretty packed trailer. Of course, the graphics are looking clean as ever. No gameplay this time around, but still an exciting cinematic experience nonetheless. Hideo Kojima walked out on stage and did a little Q&A where he revealed he's working on some other title and some other visual projects. New games? Not sure. It was left pretty ambiguous. Next, the Best Narrative Award went to God of War Ragnarok. No surprise there. And then we got hit with a lit-ass trailer of Tekken 8. We got to look at some cutscenes and then a little bit of gameplay. And let me just say, this game looks incredible so far. Jin is taking the fight directly to Kazuya again, and we see teased the return of Jin's mother, June. Not sure if she's going to be playable, but yo, this game has me excited. No release date, unfortunately, but enough information to get me excited. Moving on, Elden Ring received Best Art Direction, Moss Book 2 got Best VR AR Game Award, Mario & Rabbids got the Best Strategy Game Award, and Final Fantasy XIV got the Best Community Support Award presented by Discord. The Games for Impact Award went to As Dusk Falls, which is another game I don't really know or care that much about. Fire Emblem Engage is getting an expansion pass in January, one of the only January releases I remember being announced. If you like anime chess, then hey, look forward to it. Diablo 4 presented itself with a little musical concert and then an absolutely fantastic looking trailer. Hey, you can knock Blizzard for a lot of things, especially recently, but one thing they always make sure to do is keep that quality up on their animations. This cinematic looks fucking stunning. Then the Best Sports Racing Game Award obviously went to GT7. Gran Turismo usually never disappoints when it comes to traditional racing and gaming. No surprise there. And then the biggest surprise to me and all of my Splatoon friends out there, everybody watching this from the Discord, I see you, was Splatoon 3 beating Call of Duty and Overwatch 2 as the best multiplayer game of the year. Nigga, what timeline is this? Splatoon beating the previous best multiplayer shooters of all time. It's official, nigga. If you don't have Splatoon 3, you a loser, nigga. We won. Splatoon is about to see a massive influx of new players after this. I'm sure of it. Holiday right around the corner, niggas getting gaming gifts and presents for the fam. I'ma say it now before the list. Splatoon 3 and the Splatoon 3 amiibo, they need to be on your list. Go ask the mall Santa, go ask your parents. Somebody's gotta get you Splatoon 3. Somebody has to put that shit on your Christmas list. You need to open up Splatoon 3 Christmas Day. These next few months we're gonna see some growth in the community. Just you niggas wait. Then Best Audio Design Award went to God of War, which is one I think could have also gone to Elden Ring, but oh well. Then Ludwig, unsurprisingly, got the Best Content Creator Award, and right after, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom got the award for Most Anticipated Game for next year, also unsurprisingly. Then immediately after, we got a teaser for Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores, which I'm sure is just DLC. Hopefully this time, whatever it is won't get overshadowed by another big game. Horizon really got snuffed this year simply because of how close it released to Elden Ring. Oh well, better luck next year, I guess. The Best Action Game Award went to Bayonetta 3, securing another Nintendo dub. I think overall, Nintendo got the most amount of awards out of any first-party company. Then we got introduced to a new Transformers game, Transformers Activate. I know a few people specifically who are going to enjoy the hell out of this game. for the spectacle alone. We also got some Fall Guys DLC. Doesn't matter, that game is still 6 feet under. Not even SpongeBob can save it this time. We got a scene out of the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Despite how jarring Chris Pratt sounds, the movie itself looks really good. All of the textures and models are extremely faithful to the Mario franchise, so Illumination, you did pretty good this time around. It's clean and stylish. I like it. The Best Score and Music Award went to God of War, which I personally consider no surprise, although I didn't play a majority of the games on the list, so it may have been tougher than I thought, but that's just me. Then, out of nowhere, Crash Bandicoot came in and literally crashed the party. He announced what seems to be a multiplayer, I don't know, maybe a battle royale game? It looks pretty interesting to me, but I'll wait until I hear what other people say before getting into it. The award for innovation in accessibility went to God of War as well. Starting to get a little stale here, God of War just kept winning. Then a new game, Crime Boss Rocket City, was announced. And the only reason this is here is because Chuck Norris is in it. Some of you niggas are too young to understand who Chuck Norris is and why he's so important. I'm not gonna waste my time educating you niggas on this. If you know, you know. The Best Role-Playing Game Award went to Elden Ring, unsurprisingly. And then we got hit with the roughest patch of the whole event. Sonic Frontiers, try as it might with its enormous lead in the beginning, Genshin Impact came back to take the title once more for player's voice. Now, this award raised some huge contention online. I want to remind you niggas that even though Sonic Frontiers didn't win, it doesn't make it a bad game. Just like even though Genshin Impact won, it doesn't make it a good game. Alright, nah, I gotta, I'm gonna chill. Let me stop. In all seriousness, congratulations to Genshin Impact. I'm not playing it. I'm keeping my money. I'd rather spend money on Overwatch 2 skins. Best Indie Game Award went to Stray, congrats there. And Best Action Adventure Game Award went to, okay, come on, you guys can guess which one won this category. Then Final Fantasy took home the Best Ongoing Game Award. Then our boy Reggie announced the Best Game Direction Award, which went to Elden Ring, which I think we could have expected. Then we got the reveal of Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty DLC featuring Knock Knuckles, aka Idris Elba himself. Cyberpunk has really come a long way from where it started, and now I can say I'm genuinely excited for this DLC. Then we got hit with another haymaker. Back to back, we got a kick-ass trailer for Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. Now I'm gonna let you niggas in on a little secret. I've never played an Armored Core game ever in my life. The games just haven't interested me at all. Then to finish it off, we got an announcement for Final Fantasy 16. And man, the trailer for this is truly a spectacle for the eyes. Not quite on par with Blizzard, but Final Fantasy never disappoints when it comes to their cutscenes. Afterwards, we got one of the best orchestral performances I've seen in a while. This dude switched out his instrument 3 times. If any of you are music niggas like myself, you know how difficult it is to switch from one instrument to another in the middle of a song. And this dude did it in only a few measures from one another. I believe this legend's name is Pedro Eustache. I apologize if I butchered that name, but he really stole the show this time around. Seems like a guy with great wholesome energy. Then the king of the Game Awards was crowned. Elden Ring ended up taking home the award for Best Game of the Year, but something else ended up taking the internet by storm. This random ass kid walked up to the mic and said this.
Hey Matan, you know, real quick I want to thank everybody and say that I think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Thank you everybody.
And just like that, he became a meme. Literally within seconds, Twitter broke. This kid was arrested shortly after, but my god, that's just what we needed. Some prime meme material for the ages. The stream chat went crazy. In all seriousness, I'm just glad that this kid only went up there for attention. Like, imagine if he went up there and he had a shank on him or something. He literally waltzed up there like he was with the Elden Ring team. Where the hell is the security?
All these 4 guys worked on Elden Ring. Boom. Boom. stealthy, big stealth, 1000% stealth right here. Walks up the middle, bro. And then as they're walking up, like everybody's just, I don't even know why the fuck you guys are high-fiving. Who are you guys? And then he just walks up with them. He's patting them on the back. Why did nobody catch this?
How did nobody catch
How did nobody catch this man? Dog.
There are some other things to talk about. Earlier this week, Dr. Allen released a 31-page statement about the Nintendo and Panda global situation from his perspective. It can basically be summed up as he said, she said, and a couple of things have been debunked or disproven in his statement. Most damningly, how he noted that the venue for the tournament wasn't even booked when it clearly was, and several people had receipts to prove that. Otherwise, no conclusions there yet. Julian Go, or Goff, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, the writer of the famous end poem at the end of Minecraft, has released the end poem under Creative Commons, meaning normal niggas like us can use and reference the end poem on merchandise and other content outside of Minecraft. Corey Kenshin, aka The GOAT, has released some merch as a collaboration with Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm copping that Momo plush. Sonic Frontiers soundtrack is now available in all music stores. Go wild with that. Mario Kart added several new courses and the ability to choose exactly which items can be in rotation, making for some wild matches. Also, some other things have been changed, so look out for some of these changes. I'll probably throw something up on the screen showing something crazy. Overwatch 2 got updated. Ramatra, the new tank hero, has been added to the game. I've played him and he seems pretty fun to use, although I'm still sticking to Diva and Sigma. This update also changed a bunch of heroes significantly, and here are the patch notes. And then Splatoon 3. Big run is this weekend at the time of this recording, although it's probably passed by now, so oh well. And February and March seem to be the gaming months of 2023, so December, aka right fucking now, is when you need to get games that you missed playing out on in 2022. Whatever you get now or you give for someone for Christmas has to last throughout January, so you either better get a whole bunch of short adventures or just a couple of long grind fests. Now, finally, onto Old Saint Nicholas's curated list of game recommendations for the holidays. Horizon Forbidden West. Despite its curb stomp in the Game Awards, Horizon is a well-made series and released to some great reviews. Its aesthetic is clean and unique, and considering most people skipped it for Elden Ring when it released, now's the perfect time to catch up on what you missed. Elden Ring. This one shouldn't need to be explained. Elden Ring is the go-to open world game of the year. If you enjoy tough-as-nails boss battles and leveling up your character to god status, Elden Ring is a no-brainer. The Nintendo Switch OLED model. This is an easy purchase for your gaming buddies. Everyone appreciates the Nintendo Switch. It has completely changed the game when it comes to portable gaming and functions competently as a home console. Of course, when you get them the Switch, they become official members of the Joy-Con Boys! The OLED model's upgraded brightness and graphics are really gonna make bright and colorful games like Splatoon 3 pop in handheld mode. And in TV mode, you'll still be able to get an overall well-rounded console gaming experience. I mean, it's not like you're gonna get a PlayStation 5 for this Christmas. Those bitches are still sold out across the globe. Splatoon 3. Obviously, I'd recommend Splatoon 3. I think that it is the go-to multiplayer shooter for the Switch. And apparently, according to the results of the Game Awards, everybody else thinks so too. It just got an update that added more content into the game. And with the release of the new amiibos for this game, which unlock exclusive cosmetics for the game, this is hands down the best time to get into the Splatoon series. Persona 5. Alongside Splatoon 3, Persona 5, along with the previous two Persona games in the series, made its rounds earlier this year after so long of waiting for it to release on the Switch. If you're unfamiliar with the Persona series, it's a JRPG where you basically play as this high school student who gets a group of friends together. You have this ability to summon these ghosts called personas, and together you get to change the twisted minds of corrupt adults. And I mean, some of these niggas have some of the weirdest desires imaginable. And as we all know, the Nintendo Switch was obviously made for an older demographic. So if you like your content semi-mature with some of the most stylish art and most banging music in gaming history, get your friends Persona 5. And as a note, you're going to want to get either Persona 5 or Persona 5 Royal. Persona 5 Strikers is an entirely different game with a completely different premise and playstyle. God of War Ragnarok. If you haven't seen or played this game yet, I mean, it was nominated for a reason. This one's for you Norse mythology enthusiasts who love to feel like you bring some of that Mortal Kombat destruction and gore to a good story and an action-packed adventure. This is probably the most anticipated game of this past year, so missing out would be a huge waste if you haven't already watched someone play it. Go ahead and cop this game if you haven't already. Definitely worth your time if you want to unleash some of that Spartan rage after dealing with your family for the holidays. Sonic Frontiers. Us Sonic niggas have been eating good for this past month. Sonic Frontiers released to mostly positive reception. A good Sonic game in 2022? Huh? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Sonic Frontiers is actually a pretty good open world Sonic the Hedgehog game. I've personally been keeping myself away from this game and its spoilers, so if you came here expecting me to say something about how the gameplay feels or what the story's like, I'm just as clueless as you. So this is basically a call out to any of my friends or family who wants to drop $60 on your boy. This game for PS5 would be greatly appreciated. Overwatch 2. There's no real reason not to pick up Overwatch 2. It's free to play and you can unlock all the characters when you pay for the battle pass. It's a great multiplayer experience. Hey, keep in mind, this is coming from my experience playing the game. This is an online game with voice chat, so hey, you've been warned. But all jokes aside, Overwatch holds a dear place in my heart, and it's free. So why the fuck not, you know? Go ahead and get your little brother that battle pass. He'll thank you later. Modern Warfare 2. It's Call of Duty. Why wouldn't I recommend it? Classic gameplay, a new story. Go ahead and grab it if you don't feel like playing Overwatch. And after all that, I'd say we're done here. You know the drill. Like, subscribe. I'm leaving my other channel here, of course, as usual. This new EP I've got is this close to releasing, so go over to the other channel, make sure you look out for that. I'll post it on my social media. I may or may not post something at the end here as a little bit of a teaser to kind of get you guys interested in the music I have to share and whatnot like that. But I say that's it for this time around. Anyways, I'm out. Old Saint Nicholas is going back for another 365.